I don't know if you can hear me, but I made it across. It's really bad here, Verlaine. I think there's something here.
Right then. Hello everyone and welcome to the corporate lockdown stream. It's my very first time experiencing the DLC for Alien Isolation, beside Crew Expendable and Last Survivor. I'm quite excited, though I have heard it's meant to be quite difficult. So corporate lockdown featuring the company man Ransom. So the play all, I don't know if this is the gauntlet mode, because I believe Corporate Lockdown introduced that, where you have to play all three of them back to back without dying. It's not labelled gauntlet mode though. But we'll do each of them separate just in case. So we have Severance, Scorched Earth and Loose Ends. So for Severance, the description is, those ungrateful sobs left me to rot to protect their investment. I'm getting out and I'm going to make sure there's nothing for the vaults to salvage. Some optional objectives are delete the server records, disable the camera system and seal the window shutters. I think those are the shutters in San Cristobal. Because when you go into the offices to get Morley's key card, there's some shutters you can open. Interestingly, you can play as Ellen, but not Parker or... Huh. So yeah, Parker and Dallas aren't playable on this, but you can play as Ellen, which is odd. Maybe it's the case of, like, you just can't do it with those other characters, you have to be playing as these ones. So Ransom's the one that intended to play us, so we'll start with him. So nobody's clean. Everybody's got a little dirt on them. You just got to know how to use it to make them squirm. So Ransom's equipped with the revolver, a bolt gun, a level 2 SAT, a flare, blueprints for EMP and noisemaker. But he doesn't have a flamethrower, but I think you can pick one up. If we are in San Cristobal though, that shouldn't be too bad, because when you're in there anyway for the first time, you don't have a flamethrower or a Molotov. So if the alien catches you, you just die. Time limit 30 minutes. Just going to set my curtain so I'm not getting any screen glare because I need to see what I'm doing. There we go, that's much better. So yeah, so I believe this working Joe is a reference to what happens in the game, because there's an audio log where Ransom mentions a working Joe attacked him in his apartment. I don't think the implication was he killed it though, it sounded like more like he just ran away. Houston's Gambit. It's interesting though, because this room isn't actually in the base game, so this is original as well. So it's cool being able to see like original stuff like this. So EMP, so that's probably going to mean we might be coming up against a number of working Joes. I think that's everything we need from here. Oh wait, no, there's a blasting cap. And what's this one? eye on Siegson. This alone's pretty nice, so just getting to explore like a new location. So the only thing I'm a bit bothered by is the idea of a time limit. I'm not usually like a fan of those in games. So I think it's one of the reasons I've never really been able to get into the Monster Hunter ones beside the demos. It's like, oh, if you don't do it in time, you just lose for some reason. See, so where we... Oh, we don't have a map. Well, that's definitely going to make it hard then, because I can't see where we're going. So yeah, the map doesn't draw itself either. Okay, that's going to be worrying. Oh. That didn't take long. So we definitely found flamethrower fuel, so I assume you can find one on the map. So instead I'm going to go in the room on the left. Okay, so it would be nice if it gave you like a checkpoint when you pick up the items. You'd have to pick them up every time you die, but that's not too bad. So that room we died in looked like the Systex fire. There's a room in there which is a bit similar to that. Interesting, so I don't know if it randomly gives you some items in here or if we just found a missing one this time, but before I can actually craft a noisemaker. We just need scrap though. So this time we'll try and go in the room on the left. But it is odd though we don't have the map in this, but we do in the basement. I guess because the basement's maybe like an easier one. Okay, so the alien's just in that room. Let's have a flashlight. Yeah, so I think some of the item drops are random, because before we had 4 bullets, now we've only got 2. Also, we can make a noisemaker straight off the bat now, so that's going to help. I'm a bit miffed though there's no map, because because I think that is throwing us off a little bit. Especially because we can't like look at it to get a rough idea of where the alien is. It's just, oh, we just have to hope from the motion tracker. Okay. I don't know if it can come into this room. If it does, I've got nowhere to hide. So delete this. So yeah, so it can come in here then, but there's nowhere to hide in here, so we just die. So I would like a map, because it is actually... The problem I have at the moment is I just can't see where I need to go. So how am I supposed to find where the points are? So we can't do any of the bonus objectives because they've run out. Maybe if I was playing as Amanda or Ellen instead with the flamethrower, just so we could learn the map. So I think I might have spotted something which is what we need to activate. Of course we can't do that now because we've failed it. We've spent too long. Ah, I pressed the button too early. So what I think I want to do is I want to reset this but with Amanda, so we have the flamethrower, just so we can learn the map. Because I think I saw one of the things to interact with, but... Because if I could see the map on the thing, it would help me just plan the route a bit, but because we can't have it, it's definitely a lot harder because of that, for that. Ooh. Yeah, but I think there is a room we can find the flamethrower in. I just don't know which one it is. Okay, so... We'll try this with Amanda just so we can try and get a grasp of where we need to go. Just because we already have the flamethrower ready. So I want to go right first, because I think that's where there's an objective. I also just need to hope the alien's not right outside the door again. don't know if these are Sutters here. So what I thought was an interactable wasn't. So there's a Molotov in here. That's good. So that's where the server records is. There's this to cut through. So we found one thing at least. Apologies if you can hear the controller. I wonder, was the alien there the whole time watching us, or... Because I don't know whether it's a case of it will only attack if, like, you've spent too long there. Well, no, that's not what I mean. So, in case of, like, the animations of the save point. So yeah, I've got no idea where this is. Also, did we pick up a bolt gun? I didn't see that. don't know what that lever has done. So yes, I don't know if that lever was meant to set the window shutters, or is it meant to do something else? Stone baton. So I know which door that is to open. Okay, this is open the elevator. The problem is I don't know where the elevator is. So that lever's probably done something maybe to close the shutters. What though, I don't know. There's a theatre here. So just my main problem here is that I don't know where the elevator is because I've got no map. There's a shotgun. There's the other thing I need to activate, then it's over there. The other device I need. But where is the elevator? Wait. Okay, here it is. So I just want to quickly check where I get the flamethrower as ransom, because we did that as Amanda. That was our, I think, third attempt. Because if we can get the shotgun, you can stun the alien with it if you shoot it at the right time, and then you can hit it with a Molotov. Because I've done that in the campaign before, but it's not the best way of doing it. So Gauntlet kind of works like permadeath then. So I assume that's just the play all feature. Hang on. The only way we can do that as ransom is if we find the flamethrower early. Or relatively early. The flamethrower is available in the projector theatre. Because burning the vent open was useful, but the problem is I don't know if the alien came in just as we finished, or if it was there the whole time and the animation just stopped it attacking us. So it's risky. What's the point of giving the player a stun baton though, because it doesn't work against the alien? And there's no working Joes in this level. Because I'm pretty sure that you can't use the stun baton on the alien, it doesn't do anything. So bolt gun is available in the room where the camera system can be disabled. And the flamethrower is in the projector theatre. Okay. I might be able to remember how to get there, but it's not easy. The shotgun I can understand giving to the player because you can stun the alien with it for a few seconds, but stun baton and bolt gun don't seem as useful. Because the bolt gun's got a long wind up. And the stun baton I'm pretty sure just doesn't do anything. So I don't know why they give you that. Unless it does. I've never been able to get it to stun the alien before. Yeah, you can't use a stun baton on the alien, so I'm not sure why they give it to the player. Because there's no other reason to use it in the mission. Okay, so the flamethrower will have 150 units of fuel. That's good, because there's that canister we can find early on as well. I guess one of the early issues is that, similar to like the Crew Expendable DLC, because the alien doesn't actually randomly patrol the area, it constantly like follows the player wherever you are. So even if the alien's in the vent and you're not making noise, it'll still follow the area you're moving into. So it's not actually truly hunting down the player. So because of that, it can make it a bit annoying to navigate, because the alien will just keep hounding the same few areas, because those are the areas you are in. Because Mr. X, I think so far, is the best example of a scene, because when he looks for you, he will search the whole RPD randomly. And the only reason he'll come and find you is if you start running or shooting. I think if you open doors, he can detect that as well, and he'll start to move in your direction. It's not a case of like, oh, he'll just keep searching these 3 rooms because they're the 3 rooms closest to you. Because if that happened, there'd just be no way you could actually like navigate around without getting detected by him. Let's see. So I don't think the bolt gun can stun the alien. It might, but the wind up is a bit like, why would you even bother? Because I know on PC you can get the unpredictable alien mod, and I would like to see what that mod does here, how unpredictable it makes it, whether it'll actually just randomly search the whole map. Instead it just follows the area closest to you. If you don't have the flamethrower, it makes it very difficult to actually do anything. Okay, which direction will it spawn from, left or right? I don't think I'm too bothered about doing the side objectives, it's just a case of just finishing it as ransom. No. Crap. Crap, come on, please. Because I don't think I want to risk opening this, because the amount of time it takes to do so. And we don't have the flamethrower, so if the alien finds us, we just die. We can't do anything. So we don't want to do it in here. Okay. I've just gone the wrong way. Oh no, we have to open that vent. Well, I've just completely screwed myself. I see. Oh, okay. So we need to cut through that vent, because otherwise we can't get to the rest of the area. So we either wait for the alien to go off somewhere else, or we throw a noisemaker. By shooting our revolver we could lure it somewhere, but it's just a case of if we can get fast enough away. So here's what I'm thinking. We search around, we get enough stuff to make a noisemaker, and then we go to the room with the vent in it, we throw this somewhere, maybe down into the corridor, and then we just cut open the vent. I need to take a quick break though before that. Okay, I'm back. I've got my trusty Nostromo hat on this time. So what the goal would be is to make a noisemaker. Maybe throw it in this corridor just out here. But then if we do, it's a case of whether we can get to the side room before the alien shows up. That would be a good spot to put it though. Because that way it's far enough away from us, so hopefully we can get the thing cut open before it comes to investigate. Then after that we need to get... There's a room with a Molotov, but I can't remember where it is, but it's there. We'll forget about the shotgun because it takes us too far off the path. Once we get out of the vent we cut open, we need to go straight for the theatre and pick up the flamethrower. Then after the theatre, we turn left, and then we can find the room to activate the elevator to escape. There is a generator there. That could be to activate the shutters, I don't know. Because there's also a lever we found after one of the objectives have failed, so that could have been the cameras or something else. I think it was the cameras because there was a bolt gun in that room, I think. So yeah, I think that lever turns the cameras off. So that's the second side objective. And I'd assume the shutters are the theatre. And then once we've turned the elevator on, we need to get back to sort of the middle of the map. Ooh. Without a flamethrower, this is rough. Ooh. See, we haven't had very good luck because we immediately got spotted. Oh, because I expected the alien to just like slide underneath the barricade to get to us. Okay, so we need to get back to that room. Could try going through the vent. This is the problem about the AI, because it just happens to go wherever we're trying to go. It's like it's not actually randomly patrolling, it's just constantly hounding. Yeah, I'm just going to restart because it's throwing us off a bit too much, that. The UI's bugged, it's not showing the ammo counter. That's odd. So I can turn the radio on in here. But if the alien comes in, there's nowhere for me to hide, so I just have to hope it looks at this. That I can somehow sneak around it. I don't think that's how it works. We could give it a go. What's annoying me is that it's always going to the exact room I'm trying to get into. Because it's not randomly patrolling, it just follows you. And it's just making it unnecessarily difficult. See? Look! If I go to the right, it immediately goes straight to the right room to come out. If I go over here, I imagine... Yeah, look. What? This is ridiculous. So it's just come out the vent, and I bet if I go back over here, it will do the same thing. I just don't see what I'm supposed to do in this scenario, because I just can't do anything, because it will just keep hounding the same exact rooms I'm going in. It doesn't randomly patrol. So I don't quite see how he's supposed to do this without a starting flamethrower. Especially the fact that in both instances when we tested it, whichever direction we went, the alien would immediately go there. Okay, so I can't go through this. Well, I don't know where to go though, because I don't have a map. And so, if I can't open this vent, where do I go? Because that door can only be hacked from one side, the one we went through earlier on, as Amanda. I can't restore the power to that. Found the flamethrower, thankfully. So this wasn't the window search, then this was something else. Okay. Don't know what then. Whoa, 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 whoa! And so now a punch the facehugger show up. Okay. I'm not sure what triggered the lights to go out, because it didn't happen for Amanda, so... Maybe it's because we picked up the flamethrower, maybe that triggered something. Because we picked it up, and then when we went to the other door to open it, it set off the projector. So as a result, that means Ransom's playthrough will be a bit more difficult then, because we've got facehugger spawning. Still don't have the ammo counter for some reason. So let's think then. So if we go on the right, that'll be the long way to the projection theatre. Or we can go through... Oh, I see now. I think in order to get to to unlock the elevator, we have to go through the projection theatre, because we don't have a cutting torch, so we can't use the shortcut. So we have to go into the projection theatre, we grab the flamethrower, and as we move round to the other door, the lights go out, we power up the generator, and then 1 or 2 facehuggers spawn. We need to burn them, get through that door, and then I think on our right, directly after that, well, the door I was walking to before he died, because there's a door right next to the display screen. I think on the right is the office where we activate the elevator. So I'm gonna for the moment just give up on the side objectives, because we can't go into the server room at the moment. Is pointless because we can't do anything whilst we're there. We can't cut the vent open. Maybe if I found the vent from the other side, we could go through, push it open, and hopefully activate the terminal if it's still in the timer. I think I know where the camera system is, we just have to turn the lever. But I can't remember how to get to it without going through that other vent. Because I think it's on the other side of the big locked door. And then window shutters, I've got no idea where those are. Because I don't want to keep like ragging on it, but I do wish we had a map just to help plan this out. Okay, so if I walked out and hit that and tried to get under this table, that could help. But I think it would turn around before I get out the room. coming back. Wasn't my best toss. So it's this door right next to us. I don't like how the aliens has gone quiet, that's worrying. Crap, crap, no! Whoa, whoa, whoa! That was close. Okay, yeah, we disabled the camera system. I don't see the bolt gun though. Also, where is the alien? Okay, now it's back. Oh, we already have the bolt gun, that's why. Ah, this is the room with... Oh, there's no Molotov this time. Okay, we did it. We did it as ransom. So I think I know a bit more of the map now. So I know where the room with the Molotov is, as well as the flamethrower. We just need to remember there's 3 facehuggers in there. I also know now that I don't actually need to use the flamethrower on them. We can just, but if we melee, I don't know if it's just as they're about to jump, you can hit them with the wrench and kill them by the looks of it. So that's going to be useful for saving us fuel. Just checking the Fireteam Elite Discord server. Okay, so we've done Severance. I'm not gonna do like a completionist and do all the side objectives because the only thing it adds to the score. Pardon me. The most important thing is we at least finished it as ransom. Yeah, but when you're playing with a ransom, I guess any flamethrower character, well, a character who doesn't have the flamethrower, your best case is just to hug the right side of the map. Go straight for the room with the flamethrower. Hopefully there'll be a Molotov in that side room we went into, just at the end there. The left side of the map I would say only go there if you've got the cutting torch, or if you can find the vent which leads into that room, because if you get to behind it you can just push the door open. Then you can get the server and go back through the vent. The only thing where I just don't know where it is the window server. I don't know where that was. I didn't see that anywhere. It might have been a room we didn't go in. But anyway, we're going to try Scorched Earth now. So, they're going to be looking for a scapegoat for this whole mess, and Lingard's got files that could hurt me. I'm going to make them disappear. Optional objectives: save the civilian, collect Lingard's research files, hack the exit to Lab B. This one, hopefully we should have a better time, because San Cristobal should be fairly simple to move around. It's just a case of if there's going to be any human enemies. Then again, those could distract the alien for us if we're careful enough. It just depends on what part of San Cristobal we're actually in. So we've been given 2 flamethrower tanks straight off the bat. That's interesting. Yeah, you can hear an alien when that thing goes off. I think that's not intentional. So, let's see. Well, I think we're in San Cristobal, but this bit looks a bit more like the Gemini Solutions. Okay, so you can't craft in these. So the civilian's pretty easy to get to. Collect Lingard's research files. Let's see, okay. Ooh! Good thing we came back into this room. That's Lab B. Oh, Jesus! I wasn't expecting the explosion, I forgot about that. Okay, so I didn't find all the files, but I found 2. Wow. Okay, that one was a lot more easier for us. I don't think we're going to get on the leaderboard, because I'm pretty sure that those are all hacked. Well, I'm pretty sure, well, because look, number 1 and 2. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. And number 3 is apparently 5 milliseconds or so. So yeah, we found 2 of Lingard's files, but I kind of want to play that one again. Because I might be able to get the 3rd file. But I don't know if it's a 3rd one or if there's more than 3. There is also another little tidbit you can see on that where as you're going through that mission, you can see Lingard in the environment, just as the explosion just before the explosion. So I actually want to play this one again. Also, did we get through that without dying? If so, I'm impressed with that. We did pretty well. Then again, it did seem a lot easier than the first one. So no flamethrower tanks this time. Oh, jeez. Phew. That was the wrong time to pull up the flamethrower. So I don't think 25 fuel is enough to scare the alien off, so you need to be careful. Aha, here we go, here's one. They give you a lot of time for this as well, which is nice. Forgot I can't actually make this yet. Crap, that's not where I wanted that to go. Okay, I've run out of time. There's Lingard. Strains. Oh. So we found the missing note. Is this because I messed it up outside? Because I threw the flare and I was hoping that maybe if I could hit that thing with the wrench, it would get the alien to come out and then see the flame and be like, oh! But it spotted me instead. But if I can, I do want to see if I can get the files. There's one in the locked box. There's one in the office which blows up where we see Lingard. The other one might be past the door in lock. That was bad luck on our part. Well, we've completed it as ransom, so we've at least done it. So I'll come back to it later. We'll move on to the next, well, the final part of corporate lockdown. We at least know where the stuff is now, though. So I think I can do it faster as well. Because the reason I think it takes us long is because we go into that little foot locker after saving the civilian. I don't think we need to do that. I think I can make that faster. But anyway, loose ends. The torrent should be here soon and it's my ticket off Sevastopol. I've just got to collect a little insurance on the way. So we can collect the Nostromo log data, lock down security junction and disrupt communications. Before we do that though, I am going to quickly nip to the toilet. Okay, I'm back. So the interesting thing I just remembered with this, these two are set I believe before the events of the main game. This one I think is set towards the end. The thing is that loose ends has spoilers for the base game, so I guess this is what it means. It's the same people cheating on the leaderboards, it's like why? So after we finish this one, what I'll do is I'll go back to the last two. The second one is the one I want to replay the most, because I think I can maybe do that perfect to getting all three objectives. Because I think, because there's one file in that little locked room, not the room, sorry, the locked cabinet. There's one I think in the room which explodes, and there's another one. So yeah, there's another one, I believe, after we go through the door, after we hack it, that is. We hack the door and then it's in there, I think, the last one. So I might be able to do it perfectly and get everything done. That would be really nice. Oh look, a little Sevastopol model. I wish they would actually make one of those, because Eagle Moss and Hero Collector do alien statues. It'd be really cool if they did like a Sevastopol model as well. Because it seems like it'd be pretty simple to make, though I guess maybe it would be a little expensive, because it's essentially just a lump of plastic. So there are working Joes on this one, so that's going to be a new contender to deal with. Oh.
Simpson politely request that you come back. I need to speak to you.
I think I just figured out why they give you the stun prod in the first mission. It's because if you play on Gauntlet, you carry everything over to the next mission, meaning you could get the stun baton and use it on these guys.
I'm sure this is a misunderstanding. This is a safety breach. I do believe.
I'm going to catch you. Why not ask me about Sevastopol's safety protocols? You're becoming hysterical. Don't run. Let me help you. Don't do that.
That isn't authorized in this facility. I just want to help. It's futile.
Yeah, we've failed this. So there's no alien at the moment, which is interesting. It's just the working Joes. 'Cause my bolt gun should have enough rounds to kill one of them. Because if it's a headshot, full charge, it'll instantly kill one. And I fired my pistol a few shots, and that didn't attract an alien. So I think we're safe for this initial bit. I think we're safe. So there are roof ceiling vents, but I don't know yet if there's an alien capable of spawning in this particular area.
I'm going to catch you, warranted. No. You're starting to test my vision. Strange.
Yeah, we've already got to the last map. We've beat the first two. The first one we beat as... Initially we beat it as Amanda, then we switched over to Ransom and beat it. The second map I think we got through without dying once. So that was good. Yeah, the second map has... Well, both the first map and the second map have an alien. Just the second map seemed a lot easier to navigate. The first map was pretty difficult. We got 2 of the side objectives in the second map, but we didn't get the one we had to get Lingard's files. That's the only one we didn't get. I went back to try and get it, but we didn't get it in the end. So I moved on to this one. I can't long crouch. Oh Jesus, this guy's had it rough. Third map has a surprise. Well, I know there's going to be an alien that shows up. I very much doubt they would have made a map which doesn't have an alien. I just wish there was a map though, just to help navigate. Trauma DLC. Yeah, that's the one he plays Lingard. Right, so this is where it needs to be. Maybe? I'm not sure if this is where the Stromo data log is. Here we go, the alien's back. I wish I picked up a flashlight so I can see where I'm going. Let's see. I think I'm just going to let it kill me because I don't know where I'm going. I'm hoping I can get the flamethrower before the alien shows up. I just need to find out which room it's in. Because in the second map, the flamethrower is really easy to get to. I think it's in like it's in the first room you can like hack into. Just have to hope the alien doesn't come out the vent right next to you. So we want to save the bolt gun for one of the bigger working Joes. One of the ones in like the plastic garb. Because we can't EMP those ones there and immune to it. I haven't been in this room, so I don't know whether that's the flamethrower. Because I feel like it's going to be relatively close, because even map 1... Oh my god! That's cut content, the staple gun. That's in the art book. You know, originally they were going to have... Amanda Ripley was going to have like a staple gun. Well, so a nail gun probably be the better way to describe it. But they cut it out of the game. So I guess maybe they did get close to putting it in, if they've got this little art piece. Yeah, I don't think it was a good idea not to have a map for Survivor. It really does fuck with the player not being able to... Because usually you can open the map and like, okay, so I can hear the alien in my right ear. It's probably going to be around in this section here, so if I go this other way, I can avoid it. But also, because the maps are a bit maze-like, it can make it hard just to keep track of where you're going or where you've been. I haven't been in this vent yet. Where does this go? So yeah, so the bolt gun. So I imagine that at one point would have been the nail gun. So there are a few different guns by the looks that they were testing out for isolation. One of them in the concept art is the laser pistol from the first film. It appears in the... Well, you can see it in the normal version, but it's a bit hard to spot. In the director's cut, Kane takes it out in the egg room. That, by the looks of it, they planned on... Well, they at least had the idea of putting it in. Yeah, the SMG, that was going to be Siegs and Private Guard. That was in their concept art. Not only were they going to have an SMG, well, the concept art showed them with shotguns and I think the SMG. Oh, that's Taylor's voice. I wondered who that was. Oh, this failed. Oh, that's the Nostromo flight recorder then, that's where we grab it.
Projecting area compromised. There's someone there. Follow me, please. I'm going to catch you. Running causes accidents.
Well, I've had a decent run around and I haven't spotted a flamethrower yet. Look, wrong door.
Something amiss. Follow me, please.
I'm one of a team assigned to collect the Nostromo flight recorder. The black box you have in your possession is of primary importance to Norwegian targets, and under existing corporate agreements, we should remind you that you must neither attempt to read its contents nor disclose its
Oh, you can actually kick.
parties.
So that's one of the side objectives.
Don't run. You and I are going to have a talk about safety.
Sensor in here.
I'm going to catch you.
So before we do it legit, I'm just gonna walk around and see what I can find. There's something in here. It's not what I'm looking for though. Because the Siegs and Private Guard were cut, it seems, fairly late in the game, because there's the mention of the SMG in the files, and you can their model is used in the police bureau, so the Colonial Marshal Bureau. You can see like the suits of armor in like the display cases.
A working Joe. I have other concerns.
So I've looked a decent amount, but I just don't. I assume the flamethrower just isn't in this section of the map.
Come with me, please. There's no need for this.
Oh, keycard. Wait, I think I know where that room is. I've seen that. Where was it? It was here. Right, so there's a chance that's where the flamethrower is then. Okay.
This is an entirely unauthorized.
Right, let's restart. So then it's just a case of finding out where the keycard is. Okay, so what I'm going to aim to do is I'm going to get the Nostromo flight recorder because I think that's the terminal Taylor's talking from. And I'm going to go back to the room with the alien in because I assume that's where the key card would be because that's the only room we haven't really checked very much. Ah. As for the first map though, I've got no idea where the third side objective was, because there's one for what was it? Oh yeah, that was it, window shutters. You had to just close the window shutters, but I could never find that. Got one hit off on it at least. Oh no! That's shit, look. Near the space vista. Oh no, that's disrupt communications. Okay, that's a different one.
Running causes accidents. I'm going to catch you.
Lockdown security junction.
Don't run. I imagine that vent just loops around to this one. Oh, you mean the... I don't know if it's called the industrial working Joe, which sounds like the little raincoat thing.
know what that was. I think that said stun baton. Oh, so this might have been something I could have interacted with then. Craft a distraction, so I was going to try and maybe make like an EMP mine. That's override B. Ah, so there's multiple overrides to deal with. Override A. Yeah, so the lift over here. That one. I'd assume then this is the security junction. As for the Nostromo log, it's probably in that locked room. So the keycard's got to be in the early part of the map. There's one downside of the map not being present. I can't tell where I've been or not. Well, I can't tell which area I haven't been in. I know there's a locked room. Oh, that's the same place. But I don't know which room I haven't been in to have the keycard. Okay, so that spawns the alien early. But I think it's spawned the alien early. At least. It's a case of trying to find this key card.
If my services do not meet strange, you really shouldn't be here.
How do you get back in here?
Calm down.
I locked that door. Sneaky bastard. Oh, there it is. Aha! Let's try this from the top. So we found the key card. Good. Just have to hope it's not a random chance sort of deal. I guess the easy bit is that once we've activated the elevator, we don't have to deal with the working Joes because we just hang around that area. I just need to distract the alien. I think most of the time in isolation, the AI can be sometimes easy to sort of the trick. As long as it's not looking in sort of like your general direction, you can sort of hide from it that way. As I've only got one bolt gun round, I'm not gonna go after the industrial one. Not that I mean, I'm not going to go after the disabling communications. So I'll just go for the key card.
Why not ask me about Sevastopol safety protocols?
The environments are really nice. It's just you don't get any time to actually like take them in. Particularly with the first film DLC, Crew Expendable and Last Survivor. It looks really nice, but you just have no time to explore because the alien's constantly hounding you. Right then, so
What are you doing here?
You're going to hurt yourself.
Rifle causes accidents.
I didn't want that other guy to come through. I was hoping to just attract this guy, but it didn't work out that way. Flamethrower fuel, thank you very much. Ugh. Because the DLC for Alien Isolation is a case of where I would mod it to get rid of the alien, just so I could see what the environments look like.
I know how Ash was listening on the medical scans. It would have been visible.
Ha! No flamethrower? What? No! Ah, it's just a side objective then. So, is there no flamethrower on this map? Because we've checked everywhere else.
A working Joe.
Hard to get. So I'm sure we've checked every room, pretty much, but we just haven't found it anywhere. As for the security junction, I assume it's the terminal outside the elevator control room.
To any interested parties. We will be with you soon. A private message from Marshal Bates will follow. Sevastopol, this is Wayland Yutani, Executive Administrator Nina Taylor. We confirm receipt of your transmission. I am one of a team assigned to collect the Nostromo flight recorder. The black box you have in your possession is of primary importance to and under existing corporate agreement, it will remind you that you must neither attempt to read its contents nor disclose its presence to any third party.
I think I missed the first shot. Yeah, I'm going to reset. We have the rents, it's just it'd be nice just to have the flamethrower for that control room. So we've got 4 well, after the alien spawns, we've got 3 terminals to interact with. We can maybe do 1 before it drops out the vent. It just would be nice to have the flamethrower, but I can't find it in any single room. Oh no, the security junks is just to use 2 levers. I'm gonna have to. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to look at where it is. At least just so we know where it is, so we can, if we want to, we can get it. Okay, so one way you can get it is if you do gauntlet mode. So you can get it from a previous episode. So it seems like there maybe isn't a flamethrower in this mission. It's just a case if you have to play gauntlet mode to have it. Okay, well we should be able to do it without anyway. Yeah, what I'm seeing, there's no flamethrower in the mission. Yeah, I've checked the guide and stuff, but it doesn't seem like there is one. It's just people saying how to do it without it. I am going to be a bit daring and try and get all of the objectives this time. Yeah, we've got 2 bolt gun rounds. As long as I don't miss, we're in business. Okay. Yeah, because they are flamethrower tanks, so it's give you the illusion it's here, but it's not. Because I'm pretty sure we have checked now every single room. So here's what we do: we kill this one with the bolt gun. We get this objective done.
arriving soon. A private message from Marshal Waits will follow. Sebastopol, this is Raymond Utani, Executive Administrator.
Oh. Oh, do I want to use... Fuck it, let's use a flare. So I think the other lever is on this door. What? What are you doing here?
Why not ask me about Sebastopol safety protocols?
Oh,
Safety protocols.
okay.
Don't run.
To catch you.
Let me help you. This is futile.
A safety breach and will not be tolerated.
So there'd be absolutely no way then they can get back into this room.
We just ejected his body out into space.
So what we're going to do now is try and go back through the Working Joe area and just see if we can find some flares or anything. Good, we got one. We should be fine though, because we've got at least 30 minutes to beat this in. So we've got plenty of time left over to just to take our time, look for items. Okay, so charge pack, that'll get us 3. And I should be able to kill at least one working Joe if it comes towards us.
Why not ask me about Sevastopol's safety protocols?
No thanks, I'm not interested.
I hope you'll join us.
Whoa!
Strange.
That was definitely a surprise. To be honest though, wouldn't you be a bit worried? Like, you've got 3 out of 3 side objectives, you've got all of them. You're right near the end. And you could potentially get fucked by a working Joe just at the end. Like, oh, that would have been horrible. Stun baton shards. So there's no vent to hide in. Okay. Excellent. Okay, there is a locker we can hide in. Good. I'm just going to quickly take a break and I'll be back. Hopefully we do not die. Okay, I'm back. We're gonna get this done. And I hope we don't die, because we've got every achievement. We've got all the side objectives. Oh, mate. So here's what I've heard. Before we activate the main console, we throw a flare. Oh. So we throw a flare where the door is. We then activate the main console, and apparently that's to give us enough time to hit both switches. We then throw a noisemaker over on this side on the left. And then we leave out on the left and go straight to the elevator. Okay. That's pretty bright, so the aliens should see the flare, hopefully. Because they burned for quite a while. Then again, it's taken so long to get out the vent. Okay, it worked. Ah! We did it! Ah! All three optional objectives. I'm sorry. 2 points for no flame. Are you fucking kidding me? They only give you plus 2 points for not using a flamethrower. What is this bullshit? Like, what? No flamer deserves more than 2 points. It does. Like, come on, that's ridiculous. And we've got engineering gatherer. We didn't get the other two. 13 minutes. Oh, point multiplier. Okay. But yeah, but it's just the same because look at the scoreboard though. It's all people apparently completing it in 41 seconds, 1 millisecond, 0 across the board. Oh, that's a good way to end the DLC though. Perfect run. Well, I say perfect run. We did have like 5 or 10 attempts first. Oh, change by best score. I didn't realise you could change it. There we go, that's better. So yeah, I'm assuming play all as the gauntlet mode where you have to do all of them back to back. Because I think Scorched Earth is the one I want to play again the most, because that's the one I think I can do that one. Severance is oof. So do I want to do this as well? We've done it as Ransom, so I'm going to pick a different character. What's the difference between these two? So Amanda has the cutting tool and a noisemaker and a Molotov. Ellen just has the flamethrower stun baton. I'll do Amanda for this one. Because I've seen someone play, I think it's Hughes, and they shot the alien to stun it, ran off, and I was shocked at how far they got without the alien killing them. I can't remember if they finished the DLC for that one, but it was insane. Because I know you can stun the alien with a shotgun, but I didn't think you'd be able to run away from it like that. Now that we start with a flamethrower, I wonder what spawns there instead. So the main thing that's going to dictate how we start is if the alien spawns on the right. So we've got 100 flamethrower fuel, so we've got a little bit of work. Well, we've got a little bit of leeway. Just want to save the civilian. And I think stay in that room. Because hopefully the alien will just go down to the bottom of the corridor like it does before. When we were hiding in the footlocker. When it does that, we're then going to go unlock the cupboard with Lingard's first file. I think the second one is in the room which explodes, and the last one is in the area with the elevator. Yeah, because I'm not too bothered with how if I get the side objectives. It's just a case because it's only because when I played this the first time, we got 2 out of the 3. So I think this one I did on my first go. Oh, okay. I didn't realise you could show up in this room. My plan wouldn't have worked. My plan was to lock this door so he has to go down the corridor. So we could cut this open, but I don't know where it leads to, and if I had a noisemaker I would, just so I could lure the alien somewhere else. Yeah, getting seen while cutting, that's the thing I'm worried about. Oh, so you don't hear the sounds? Okay. I was wondering if that was the case in the first map for this DLC, because we had a thing where we cut the door open. It's only after we finished that the alien noticed us. There's one. I can see one. Hi, Lingard. Okay, I can take it easy now. I was worried then it was going to see me whilst I was crafting. I didn't get a multiplier. No hiding, engineer, gather. I guess we didn't get enough for that. I think the main reason we got that score though is because I knew where the things were. God, look at the other scores people have been getting. Good lord. That must be using, I guess, no flamethrower, and I don't know what the other multipliers are and stuff. Oh. The other thing is that Scorched Earth, in my opinion, is probably the easiest map there. Loose Ends kind of is, because the alien is pretty easy to circumnavigate in the end of that. Because if you throw that flare up by the door, you can activate both consoles and then throw a noisemaker. Job done. Severance, on the other hand, is a piece of shit. I hate it with a passion. Ugh. At least when you pick up the flamethrower, the alien doesn't spawn for a little bit, it seems to go away. Cause I know I can get... Well, the thing is I can do Severance now without Ransom, because we've already played it with him. So I'll use Amanda, because I've beat it with her before, and Ransom. But in order to get the objectives, I'll use her. So, pardon me, sorry. I know where the server is. Let's see, so... Disable the camera system, that's the lever, so I know where to get that, that's in the back of the map. That's near the elevator control switch. The one I don't know where to find is the window susser. I might have an idea where it is, but I don't know where the actual switch would be to activate it. Because if there was a map I would show it on here, but I have a feeling the window shutter is down on the right hand side, because there's windows there, so that's the only shutter I could imagine. The main problem we had the first time we tried this map was, because the alien doesn't actually randomly pursue you, it's... Well, I guess what's the best way to word it? So the idea is that the alien would... On paper anyway, the idea is that the alien would randomly patrol the map. But it's programmed in a way where it will just follow the player. Oh, here it is. Hopefully it's just the one lever. So I guess maybe you can't do that as Ransom then, because he doesn't have a cutting tool, unless you have to find it in the map. Yeah, because the server record you have the least amount of time to get. No, no, put it away, put it away, put it away, put it away! Yeah, let's try that then. Let's go server records, then camera, and then Sutter's. Because I think Sutter's is one of the ones with the most amount of time on it, so we should be fine. This part is cool though, because this is an area I don't think you get to explore in the base game. So it's nice being able to explore new areas of Sevastopol. Okay, let's see, what can we make? Yeah, because the camera system's right next to where the objective is. Dorsal tubes, they're bending! Holy shit, I never noticed that before! One sec. Yeah, you could probably distract it, but I don't know if you want to waste it that early on. Oops. I don't have a flare either. Yeah, you can get the flamethrower easy. Crap. Last time I went in there as Amanda, it didn't spawn the facehuggers. Might be the direction you go into the room. I'm not sure what the spawn condition is. So the server records has the least amount of time, followed up by window shutters. So if we could Ah, okay, I think I've got a plan. We do the server record first, and then we go to the Windows setter as we go to like the theatre. no, I'm not going to be able to hit the camera. Okay. Do you ever think it is going to be cutting through the vent where the server is and just going that way? We will need a noisemaker though in order to do it. Because I need to get out that other room faster. Because I could go for the window set. I just need to leave the room quicker. Because I was in there for too long. Okay. Shit! 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 Because I could have sworn when we did the stutter cover, when we left it and went back, we could continue the progress, but that one you had to start from scratch. So it happened the same with Ransom as... Not Ransom, I think that was... We played as Amanda. We were cutting through that, and just as we finished, that's when the alien came to us. Because if I hadn't have stopped, I think we could have got through that. Okay. Because I just think it sucks that it doesn't randomly patrol. It'll just immediately go to the next room you've gone into. So I'll definitely do the server first. We'll sort of lock that in, I guess. So we have to do server first. And then I think maybe we'll leave setters for last. What I'd like to do is cut through that vent. Well, it's not necessarily persistent, it's just that because the AI is coded to just follow the player, so even if it's in the vent, it will always be in your general vicinity. It means it doesn't really... I guess the best example of this type of gameplay is Resident Evil 2 Remake with Mr. X. I just don't know if the menace gauge actually works, because for a lot of people the implication was that it just randomly hunts around the map, but it doesn't. It just sort of always sticks close to you. Which makes navigation a nightmare. Yeah, we're gonna forget that because it's just not working. Because we even threw a noisemaker and that didn't do enough. Yes, I guess the thing that I find annoying is how you can move silently from the room with it as the server, go into the one with the shutter, and the alien would immediately just beeline for that room. It wouldn't like go explore another room. It would always just come straight for that. Seeing as it keeps spawning on the left at the moment, I'm going to try and go for the right. Yeah, it's ambushed me a few times. It's tried to ambush me a few times. Not very often, though. And I think we can melee it as well. The facehuggers, that is. There's only one that time. Oh, thanks for the follow. Okay, the alien's coming back now. It's not doing what I thought it was going to do. Done. So yeah, so we've done each map now. We've completed each map at least once with Ransom. We've completed all of them with all objectives. So that does it for Corporate Lockdown. So tomorrow we're going to be going through Trauma. Then after that it'll be Safe Haven, Lost Contact, Damage Control. And then after that it'll be time for the base game. So the way it works is we're going to do all of the DLC, and then we're going to play Alien Isolation on Nightmare throughout the main game. And then April 19th, it's the Alien Fireteam Elite stream with Season 3 coming out. Then on the 26th of April, which is Alien Day, we're going to do another stream for Fireteam Elite, but we're going to make it thematic to the new book coming out, which I'm really excited about. So you do Trigger after Trauma. I guess because Safe Haven and Lost Contact the scavenger mode, so it might make sense to do Trigger first. Yeah, but that's going to do it for the stream. Tomorrow is Trauma with Lingard. I can't wait.